Hey guys, this lesson is on page 32 and 33. It's called Can Robots Learn to Be More Human? In the first part, section A right here, it says work with a partner. Look at the photo and read the caption. Then discuss these questions. Since you are not with a partner right now, I thought I would just take a minute or two to talk about the questions with you, or to you, rather. Number 1 says, describe what you see. What is happening in this photo? Well, I see what look to be toy robots. And apparently what's happening is a robot soccer referee, which is this robot here, is giving a player a red penalty card. The robot soccer players are able to sense their surroundings and respond to other players' movements. Well, that's kind of interesting. Number 2 says, do you think that robots can learn to be more human? Explain. Absolutely, I believe that robots can learn to be more human-like. I believe that robots have become more human-like, but only in the fact that they can do certain things. They can only take action like a human. But robots do not have emotions. Robots do not have a soul. Robots cannot love. Robots don't feel. They don't feel pain. They don't feel love. They don't feel compassion. They just can't feel. So in a way, robots can become and will become more and more like humans. However, robots will never be more like humans when it comes to humanity. There's a difference between acting like you're human and actually having humanity. So that's my answer to that question. Let me expand B here, make it a little larger. I can do that. It says, match each word or phrase with its meaning. You may use a dictionary. You will hear these words and phrases in the video. So, the first part of your assignment is to match the word or phrases with the meaning. You guys have done many of these, so you know what to do. Just put the letters where they belong for this part of the lesson or the assignment, okay? Now, let's go ahead and take a look at C. It says, read the information about Chad Jenkins. With a partner, discuss ways that robots could help human beings. If you had a robot, what would you ask it to do for you? Well, again, we don't have a partner, but I can tell you that we actually already do have robots in a way. If you have a simple, basic alarm clock, you have a robot. You tell that robot what to do. For example, wake me up at 7 o'clock. So actually, robots have been around for a very long time. It's just that robots in the recent years, in the past 20 or 30 years, have become a lot more capable of doing things that are more human-like. Let's look at D. Read the statements. I just keep getting these texts. Read the statements, then watch the video and choose T for true or F for false. Correct the false statements. First, let's watch the video.
think everybody looks at the robot and describe their own human features to it because it does have two sets of cameras that sort of look like eyes. It is sort of designed to give you a sense of being a person and working in human spaces. What we're really trying to do is get robots out of the lab and into use with people and figure out, how are robots going to be able to help people do more, accomplish more things, and also improve the quality of life of everybody across society. There are certain examples that we think are really compelling. Being able to assist the disabled, being able to help the elderly. But the real barriers to entry right now are accessibility. Robots still cost a lot. They're still difficult to interface with. Traditionally, I've worked in the areas of robot learning from demonstration, where you don't have to be a programmer to control the robot, to program the robot. There's many different ways you can actually teach a robot. One is you can just show the robot what you want to do. You can have the robot watch you do something. That's really hard because the robot now has to track your movements and has to perceive what are the things that you're interacting with. A much easier approach is to just take the robot's arm and guide the robot's arm through the motions that you want it to execute. Another approach is to treat the robot as a remote control device. You take the robot's perspective and you're joysticking the robot through the actions you want it to execute. Once we do those demonstrations, our task is to take that data, apply machine learning and statistical techniques to it, such that we can extract essentially a mapping from what the robot sees at a given time to what action we want it to take. We'd love to make it based on what we call natural language commands, so that you can tell the robot, can you pick up that glass for me? And it would pick up the glass for you. I just want to show the Suitable Technologies Beam remote presence device. So I can access this system from anywhere around the world. So I was sitting right here where Aaron's sitting this morning. I was like, all right, I just want to go check in the lab. So I beamed into this system and essentially drove around my lab. I can just do this myself. In addition to not being reliant upon somebody to just be there to take the call, I can also affect physical change in the world, literally change the world. Robotics is really an extension of the information technology revolutions that we've had over the past few decades. What computing did over the last 40 years are the same things that robotics will provide now, except that we have more wisdom about the technology to do it better, to make it, to not just think about how these systems are going to improve our productivity and help us do more, but also think about how we can improve everybody's life across the world, across the socioeconomic spectrum.
Okay, so for this activity, you're going to be using the video twice. Okay, so you just watched the video, and for D, I would like for you to read the statements, then watch the video. We just watched the video, and choose true or false. Okay, so answer these as true or false. Okay. For E, here, read the quotes from the video, then watch the video again and fill in the blanks with the information you hear. So you're going to watch the video to do this activity and listen, and then again watch and listen to the video to do this activity. All right? And that's it. So for this lesson, I would like for you to do activities B, D, and E.